July 1st, guys, 2017. Haven't done a weigh-in for you guys in quite some time, so let's see what I'm weighing today in the morning. $186.5, that's with the camera, and some loose briefs or tight briefs on, so probably like 186 or slightly under. Show you guys how the physique is looking real quick. 7 months into my off season. Definitely the leanest I've ever been for closing in on pretty much 190 pounds, so definitely happy with how things have been going since my injuries and my sickness, and you know, keeping the conditioning as good as I can while slowly gaining weight. So for the most part, everything's going really well, and I'm going to continue with my off season for the most part, just trying to improve on what I think I need to work on as far as my weaknesses, which is pretty much just upper pecs, back, arm thickness. My legs, I feel like for classic physique, are perfect in terms of size wise. So I'm going to keep my macros the same. They haven't really changed much. If anything, I lowered my protein slightly and up my fat to around 110 to 120 grams a day on average, and I usually do one cheat day a week. And carbs have been probably around 450 to 500 consistent every single day. And so the calorie intake is pretty much like 4,000-ish with those macros, and I've been pretty much gaining just a hair body weight per month. At this point, it's only going up maybe half pound to a pound on average with those macros. So I'm going to continue with those macros and just going to slowly probably get to 190 over the next few months. And then I'll probably pick a few shows in 2018 early and start contest prep later on this year. That's if everything goes well, guys. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm definitely not competing this year because I don't think I've made enough progress these past 7 months to even start dieting for a show. So I want to make progress in the off season. That's the main goal, guys, for me, is to make as much progress as I can before I want to step back on stage. So with each show, I want to get better, not stay the same. So just kind of relaying that to you guys. That's how you guys, if you guys are getting ready for shows, you guys should not be constantly doing shows, multiple shows every single year. I did do that my first 3 years of competing, but I was getting leaner each show, so I was getting better with each show, but I was weighing lighter and lighter and lighter with each show. So my heaviest I've weighed actually my first 3 years of contest prep was my first show. I was like 171 pounds morning weight, and I looked my worst. So, but obviously that's how everyone is their first show. They're not going to look the best their first show. That's just how it is. So time to rise and shine, bros. Alright, so today I'm going to start off with 4 organic, and yes guys, these are legit organic eggs from my girlfriend's farm. They got tons of chickens just roaming around laying eggs, so I'm officially getting organic eggs into my diet now. Do I care that they're organic? No, but just letting you guys know these are organic eggs. So 4 of these for breakfast, and I'm not sure what else I'm going to be eating, so just stay tuned and we'll see what I'm whipping up for breakfast on. Whipping up some mother-licking, tricking cookies, y'all. Tall House. I'm not gonna eat them all, I'm only gonna eat 2, but 2 cookies with the 4 eggs for breakfast. Say, where you been at, YouTubers? I'm still here. Raj is still here, killing it. The feels. Alright guys, so you're probably wondering how is the Beast making his coffee nowadays? So, do about a serving of this hazelnut coffee creamer, a few grams of sugar, 2 grams of coconut sugar, and about 1 ounce of low-fat milk. And that's how I'm doing my coffee nowadays, bros. To say the least, it's pretty sweet. And this is the AKA Lazy Man way of making eggs. The cookies on deck. 4 eggs. Stirred up, mixed real nicely. Boom. Throw in the microwave for a minute. See how the consistency is after. Depending on how watery it is, throw it in for another 20 seconds to 30 seconds, and once again check it again until it's, you know, nice and fluffy. And I believe this is the way McDonald's makes their eggs. Correct me if I'm wrong, if any of you guys have worked at McDonald's, but this is what I've heard, and I just started trying to make them this way because it's just simple and really fast. If you guys are not aware of Tall House cookies, you need to be. Ultimate chocolate chip, this goat, this is the way you gotta do it, only way to do it. Bruh. Only way to eat cookies with milk. See, even my cat wants the cookie. Ate her breakfast. Nope. Gotta get gains over here. Alright guys, so this is what the eggs look like after being cooked in the microwave for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. The consistency is pretty good, pretty fluffy for the most part. So, you know, if you're eating half this amount, 2 eggs, probably only cook it for 1 minute and 15 seconds, and it should be a similar result. They taste great. Pretty much just put salt and pepper on top of them and some Texas Pete hot sauce. And this is today's breakfast. I already ate the 2 cookies. So 2 cookies, 4 eggs, and 12 ounces of low-fat milk. And my macros recently, guys, have been, I wouldn't say 100% consistent. Now that I'm 7 months into my off season, my body weight hasn't really made any jumps up or down. It's been pretty consistent around 184 to 185.5 pounds morning weight. Night weight's been around 189 to like 191, 192, and I'm getting stronger with each week. So as long as I'm making progress in the gym and my weight's staying relatively the same and going slightly up, I'm gonna be happy with that, because like I said, I'm not losing weight, so obviously I'm not in a deficit of calories, and I'm barely gaining weight, so I'm in a small surplus of calories, which in my opinion is the best way of gaining lean size while minimizing fat gains and making consistent progress in the gym. Yeah, I'm not making incredible strength gains in the gym now that I've put on a good 10 pounds, but I'm making small linear progress on all my lifts, which is what to me is most important for specifically knowing that you're growing and gaining muscle versus just spinning your wheels in the gym. If you guys aren't tracking your lifts and making sure they're going up, at least your compound lifts for the most part, your bench, squat, deadlift, or any variation of those 3 that are close to that, like dumbbell presses, overhead presses, leg press if you can't squat. If those lifts aren't going up, guys, you're pretty much not really gaining anything, in my opinion, unless you're doing more volume with lighter weight. And even then, you're really not building the quality muscle that you should be. So make sure you're getting stronger in the gym on your work sets for the compounds especially, and make sure you're always at least in a small surplus of calories if you're trying to put on muscle. So pro tips from the pro.